Hi students, welcome to online class. So today in this video we are going to discuss about chapter 4 algorithmic strategies. So already we have completed 7 lessons. Last week we have discussed the second chapter and third chapter. So now we are moving to the fourth chapter. So already in some of the videos we have discussed about what is meant by algorithm, characteristics of algorithm, like that we discussed several topics. So now we are going to switch over to the searching and sorting. So we are going to discuss about the algorithms, searching algorithms and sorting algorithms. So first we discuss about a linear search algorithm. So it's a 5-mark question. So linear search, what is mean by a linear search? See, the linear search is otherwise called as sequential search. Linear search is also called as sequential search. So sequential in the sense we know very well. We have studied in the chapter 6 itself. There are 3 different types of statements are there. One is a sequential statement, alternative statement, and then iterative statement. So here the sequential in the sense one by one. So it is a sequential method for finding a particular value in a list. So we are going to find out one particular value in an entire list. The list may contain one or more values. So from that particular list we are going to find out only one value. So see the next one. This method checks the search element with each element in the sequence until the desired element. So here we are going to search one particular element and then we are going to search until the desired element is found. So here what is mean by search element and what is mean by desired element? Say the list may contain one or more values. In that we are going to find out one value. That one value is called the search element. That is called as desired element. For example, you consider one list. In that particular list there are 5 numbers are there. For example, you consider 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 5. So how many numbers are there? There are 5 numbers are there. In that 5 numbers, I am going to find out the number 4. So that 4 number is called as search element. So that is called the desired element. So I want to find out the number 4. Right? So this method checks the search element with each element in the sequence. So the search element will be checked with each and every element in the list until the desired element. Here desired element means the same search element is found or the list is exhausted. What is mean by exhausted? Exhausted means completed. So we want to check throughout the list. If the entire list is completed, whether we are able to find out the number or not, whether the search element is found or not. So here linear search in the sense it is used to check the search element in with the each and every element in the sequence until the desired element is found in the list or not. In this searching algorithm, list need not to be ordered. So you don't want to bother about the list should be in a sorted manner. The list should be in a particular order, ascending order or descending order. It should be in a sorted manner. You don't need to worry. The list will be always in an unsorted manner. So again I repeat, what is mean by linear search? It's a very important topic. So again I repeat some key points. Linear search is otherwise called as sequential search. So sequence in the sense we are going to find out a particular value in a list. This particular algorithm, this particular search method checks each and every element with the search element. It checks whether the search element is found in the list or not. It is used to find out the search element until the list is exhausted. And another thing, in this searching algorithm, list need not to be in ordered manner. The list may be not in an ordered manner. It may be in an unsorted manner. Right. Now, how we are going to discuss about the pseudo code. How to search the element. So traverse. What is mean by traverse? Traverse in the sense travel across the array using the for loop. So traverse means travel across. So we want to find out the entire list. We want to find out the search element in the entire list. So we are using the for loop and then we are traveling across the array. We are traveling each and every element using the for loop. In every iteration, compare the target search key value with the current value of the list. So what is the search key element? I want to find out the number 4. So first, for example, I am going to find out the number 4. I am entering into the list. What is the first value, current value in the list? The first value may be 1. So we want to check, we want to compare whether the target value and the current value are same. No, the values are not same. The target value is 4, but the current value is 1. So here they are saying if the values do not match, move on to the next array element. If the values do not match, move to the next array element. For example, 1 is not matched with 4. 4 is the search key element. 1 is the current value. So it is not matched. So it may be 3. It may be 3. Like that we want to move to the next array element if the target search key value is not found. For example, if the values match, for example, the search key element is 4, the first value in the list is 4. Now what will happen? 4 is matched with 4. Display the current index and the value of the array. So what is the index of that particular value? So first element is 4. Search key element is also 4. So first element means 0th index. So you want to display the current index, that is 0th. It is stored in the 0th position in the memory. And then what is the value of the array? 4 is the value of the array. Right? So just we are going to find out one particular element. If the element is found in the array, just display the current value and the index alone. If the values do not match, what do you want to do? We want to move to the next array element. So every iteration it is going on. Whether the element is found or not. Whether the element is found or not. Like that we are going to check one by one. If the element is found, display the index and the value. If the element is not found, just go to the next element. See here, if no match is found, you are searching in the entire list. Totally there are 5 values are there. We are going to search the element 4. So we are comparing the element with all the values in the list. There is no value matched. For example, 1, 3, 7, 9, 11. 1, 3, 7, 9, 11. 5 values are like this. First value is 1. Next value is 3. Next 7. Then 9. Then 11. Like that. All the 5 values are not matched with the search key element 4. Now what will you do? Display the search element not found. Just we are going to display the element is not found in the list. Can you understand, students? Right. We can see with an example, then you can understand it very clearly. So we are going to search the number 5. We are going to search the number 5 using which method? Linear search method. We'll go by step in a sequential order, starting from the first element in the given array till the last index of the array. So some example is given here. You can see a box. Here it is represented in a index as well as the value. The index is also represented, the value is also represented. So what are the values? Simply I have taken 1, 2, 3 and then 4 and then 5. So the array index always starts with 0. So you don't need to have a confusion. The array index always starts with 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is the number we are going to find out? So 5 is the number we are going to find out. When you see this array, you can understand easily where the value 5 is stored. The value 5 is stored here. What is the index? The index number is 4. So from this figure we can understand it clearly. But how it happens? Through the linear search method. We can see the example. So from this example you can find out what is the input they are given. Values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is the target value we want to find out? We want to find out the value 5. So what is the output here they have shown? Where the value 5 is stored? First the value 5 is checked with 1. 1 is not equal to 5. So then it goes for 2. 2 is not equal to 5. Then it goes for 3. 3 is not equal to 5. Then it goes for 4. 4 is not equal to 5. Then it goes for 5. 5 is equal to 5. So search element is found. So what is the index? So 0, 1, 2, 3 and then 4. 5 is stored in 4th index. Can you understand, students? Right. You can see in the example 2. Here they have given the same values, but they have extended some one value 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But what is the target value they have set? The target value is 9. Whether the value 9 is found there? No, it is not found. So it is showing the output result as -1, not found. It shows -1, not found. Right? So the value, the output value is not found. It shows like that. I think you might have understood these, students. So a very important topic, linear search. So with this we can end this class. So thank you, students.